Hello, welcome back to another stream. As you can see behind me, we built a lot since last stream, which is kind of like the whole vibe we usually do. No webcam stream today. I'm exhausted, but I really want to build more of this here project, and we've been making a lot of progress. Definitely not going to hit our original goal of finishing by the end of July, but considering the amount of blocks and how big this project is, I'd say, yeah, we're still doing a pretty solid job progress-wise. Last stream, it's actually kind of hilarious thinking back that I thought there was a chance that not only I would finish this forest biome, the trees itself, in one stream, and then potentially start the dark oak forest in the same stream. Not only did we not start the dark oak forest, hence it's still bare, we didn't even get close to finishing the regular forest. I think we finished like 20% in like 3 hours, which is insane. I ended up finishing it over 2 days, I think like 12, 13 something hours. And yeah, grossly underestimated how long it would take, because blocks wise, the land itself was more, and I did the land faster than that. But yeah, having like pretty much your entire inventory just filled with a million different blocks, because all of these custom trees have like, tough, they got mossy cobble, they got stripped, not stripped, dark oak, spruce, they got slabs, they got fences, they got walls, they got both types of leaves. Or actually, there's 3 types of leaves across the board. There's just a lot. Stairs and planks. There's so many. The inventory was just filled the whole time. And yeah, that ended up taking such an absurd amount of time. Like, I think it was 13 hours. Something ridiculous. But it's finished, and it's glorious. It needs, the final touches and whatnot. There's no grass, there's no blending or whatever. But like I said last stream, we're kind of just getting the bulk done like we did with our ocean biome. Obviously, the ocean is missing the water part of it, which I feel like is a pretty crucial part. So it's not done, but the bulk is done. Same with the Mushroom Island. Now same with the regular forest. Then once we've done, I think we're going to go up to the swamp biome. Once we finish the swamp biome, we'll go back and do the details. That's the plan so far, at least. But yeah, the bulk of the forest is quite bulky. It's a lot of trees. It's an insane amount. I think it was like 50,000 blocks. Today's plan to do the dark oak forest, which I'm under no delusion that we are going to finish it on stream. We're going to do as much as we can, and then I'll finish it off stream, grinding like crazy, probably till like 12 a.m. Because the dark oak forest is twice the size in blocks, which is disgusting. So it's going to take quite a while. I think it'll be slightly more efficient because I've learned from my mistakes, and also the trees are different, allowing for me to build them a little faster. These guys just go straight up and require you to have all the blocks in the inventory. The dark oak forest that we're building today, we're going to build just the wood first, and then the leaves are quite connected. It's a very like overgrown, you kind of encased in all the trees. They all connect. So all the trees I can try and build as like layer by layer all together rather than tree by tree individually, leading to the nightmare that was the inventory. Also in front of me is it's still part of the regular forest, but it's our birch forest. A few custom different variations. Got oak leaves, azalea leaves, we got birch leaves, all mixed together. And it's not as dense as that one, but it does run through on either side. Or I guess our river runs through the birch forest, which again, missing a slight bit of water, but that'll be added later. But yeah, I like it. It's cute, it's cozy, it's vibes. I didn't realize until I started building them. Low-key, the big ones kind of look like Christmas trees. Like these, maybe not that one. There's one particularly. Like that one kind of looks like a Christmas tree. And now I can't unsee it. And then there's, sir, please, sir, leave me alone. And then there's like smaller versions of it. Like that one's a bit smaller than that one. And then it goes a bit thinner as well. So now I'm just seeing a lot of Christmas trees around, which was not the intention. But I guess that's what we have. So I gotta fix this so we stop dropping frames in the recording apparently. But we should be good to go. Today's plan is gonna be quite big. I don't know how far we'll get through it. I'm not even gonna try and guess. The wood, we're gonna do the wood first of the trees, leaves later. The wood is only 10,000 blocks, and I say only because in comparison, what we did last was 50,000. So I think it's a realistic goal to try and get the wood done, but I still don't know how we're going to go. And then, yeah, we'll do the leaves likely over multiple days. So if we grab all the materials out, I have organized them and whatnot. So we do have them. I just need to fill the inventory, basically. It is pretty much just a absolute metric ton of dark oak. And we need the regular kind, and we need this kind. I think I'm missing a button somewhere in that forest, and I look through the schematic and I can't find it. It's actually really annoying. But I don't know. Maybe when we're doing the details, I'll find it in there somewhere where I'm supposed to have one random dark oak button. Give me a whole line of that, honestly. Yeah, some stairs are good. I don't know if there's strips, so I'm just gonna leave it in here for a moment. Trap doors, I think, are in here. I don't actually know, I'll be honest with you. Yep, and then I'm missing slabs, which are here in their own. There's so many slabs that get their own shulker box. And I think we just hold each of these in the inventory. Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. Got a few extra slots that we can fill up. Get this recording. Should probably sleep so we don't start in the middle of the night and get attacked by all the mobs that are down there already. Also, if you didn't see the last stream, do please ignore the horrid looking mortar shells that are everywhere. There's just holes throughout the entire thing. I swear it's not creeper holes. I intentionally left them because they're part of the schematic. Because I built it all together and then I made the schematic and split it up basically so I could build the land really efficiently. Now I can build the wood really efficiently. I can build the leaves efficiently. Yeah, the holes are where the trees are going to go, or some of the trees are going to go, the big ones basically. So they are intentional. They look horrid right now, but we're about to fill them, so the land won't look as disgusting after this. Dare I say, it will hopefully look nice is the goal. We should probably fly up because creepers don't burn with the sun till it should get them all. Beautiful. And we're also going to start, I think, under here, this side. We have speed 2. The beacons are on. They just don't have beacon beams because I turned them off in the settings, so I don't have to look at like 50 basically. I don't know how many I was using, but it was a lot. Probably a realistic like 20 or 30 beacon beams just in my face all the time, so I turned them off so I could see anything. But we should have speed 2 everywhere we go. So if we turn this on, this should be set to the correct layer if I planned this correctly. We're going to run along this side of the river, go back, and then we're just going to run big old lines, basically. I'm going to go as efficiently as possible. Because again, that is on. That's fine. Yep. Have no idea how long it's going to take, but we're going to try to go as quickly as possible. We are already missing a material off rip. Let's go. And I think I put it away because I didn't think I had any spruce. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, guys, we're going to go as efficiently as possible. 2 seconds in. Literally the first layer of the first tree. Yeah, so we need to go quickly grab this that I forgot. Yoink. Chuck that in there. Dude, we lag so badly in here when everything is recording and I have my render distance up. It is grim. That's right, when we're out here, none of that is loaded, so we should be good on the FPS. And the lag. There we go. Now efficiently, I swear. Oh yeah, we also have string. Do I have it? Oh, there's no way! I'm trolling myself. I'm trolling myself so incredibly hard. I'm going back for a second material. It's the string. I know where it is. It's right here. We have glowberries that are going to be part of the what's it called? The leaf stage when we're placing all the leaves. Or I guess when I'm placing all the leaves until 12 AM. But placing the string now is way easier because it's hard to see in the schematic and it's lower down and yada yada yada. I forgot another material, god damn it. Okay, now for real this time, we're being efficient. I swears. Why is my music so much louder? mean, it's not it's a pretty good song, but like, chill. All right, efficient, I swear. I was gonna say we should time how long this an average tree takes. If I can even speak English today, apparently. What the hell? That's not supposed to be there. But this is a horrible tree to start with, so let's not go with that. I don't know how many trees there are. I mean, I can see them on the schematic, but I don't know the actual number. But I know the wood is 10,000 blocks. In comparison, the whole forest over there, all the trees, all the wood, both kinds, or all the kinds, I guess, was 50,000 blocks. The wood over here is 10,000. The leaves over here is 90,000. So, yeah, the wood kind of makes you feel better about it. Feels like, oh yes, this is manageable. I can do this for sure. There are black candles. Which I do have, to be clear. We don't have to go back for them. They're just in my, they're just in my thingo. What's it called? My ender chest. We do want to... Here's actually the strat. Do we want to spawn proof / light up as we go, or do later? I think as we go is smarter. It seems like a smarter plan. Okay, hold up. We need to put one of these materials back. Maybe that one's probably going to be the least that we grab as we go. We need this, and we need this. And I think if we just chuck a shroom light at the base of each tree, and then like just one moss carpet, it will hide it pretty much entirely. But it will basically stop all the mobs from spawning even during the day. During the night, I don't care. I'm not trying to spawn proof the entire place. But yeah, during the day when all the trees, all the leaves are in, basically gonna be a giant canopy. So there will be a ton of mobs, and this place will be basically impossible to go around, build, or do anything in if we don't light it up as we go, I guess. Why is there just a hole there? Not against it, just a bit random. Yeah, which also led to not us dying, but us losing 3 or 4 shulkers, full shulkers worth of materials in the mushroom island, because a creeper snuck up on us. Because the mushrooms created a giant canopy as well that let all the mobs spawn. And a creeper snuck up on us with no audio in classic fashion and blew up all my stuff. And sent them down to the void, including me down into the void, but at least I had an elytra on. If I didn't, we'd be in shambles. Why does this keep placing blocks wrong? Ooh, we need the lanterns on us as well. Okay, there is a decent amount of material still that we need to have on us. Not as bad as the other one, as the regular forest, but damn. Still a lot. Okay, that's 2. This is one of our bigger trees too. There's a few different variations. That one with the big old 3 branches is quite a lot. Okay, yeah, we also need to look out for that. Some trees, okay, the holes everywhere, basically I hollowed out the ground below the big trees in the schematic, so that way I basically saved on the materials placing them, my time placing them, and then also mobs can't spawn inside the trees, again, like they did in the Mushroom Island. But didn't get all of them, apparently. So we do need to make sure we light that up as well. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get mobs spawning in the trees. Especially these ones, they're directly below the wall. That could be a problem. We're just like lighting the place up down below. Creeper spawns in the tree, drops in my head. sends me into the void. I don't actually know if you get one shot. Yeah, the other creeper that blew us up, or blew up next to us. Apologies if I just made a loud ass noise with the mic. I just smacked it. Apparently all my coordination is gone. What is going on? Yeah, that creeper in the mushroom island didn't actually hurt us. That helps a lot. But I don't know if it actually doesn't bug out and does hurt us like it's supposed to. If, you can get one shot or not. Oh my god, why? It's so hard to find. Here we go. While you're wearing elytra and full prop for netherite gear. Okay, give me a slab. I don't know why that's floating. I think I already forgot the light over there, didn't I? Don't really care about the moss, honestly. Keep it. Just gonna clog my inventory. Nice. Alright. Chuck down. I'm gonna mess this tree up a little bit. Give me that. Do that. Do this. That like that. Go. And then actually do that as well. I don't like when the roots are like directly on top of a block. Like it should be going down further. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Chuck a light in there. Hold the moss because I do not care. Alright, it is already nighttime, but it is way easier, way faster building these without the leaves. It's also day 4089, which is kind of ridiculous. That meant I was like 2 days away from finishing the land of this at day 4000. I think I finished at day 4002, which means it's been 89 days since. So we basically spent almost 100 Minecraft days just on the trees in the forest. We spent over 100 days building the land and the trees for the forest. That is not complete either, to be clear. It's just the rough original tree design that will be built upon. So yeah, a little time consuming. Yeah, this one's in the water. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's below the waterline, so it'll be partly in the water. Leave me alone. The slimes are a problem. I don't know what to do about them. I've just slabbed it. I love that. Sure. That's fine spawn proofing by me, I would say. There's a few things. I guess I could make like a... What's it called? A mob cap. I don't know. What do they call that? When you basically have enough mobs trapped in one spot, spawned in, so it counts towards the mob cap, so nothing else can spawn. Is it just a mob cap? I don't know. Something. I think it's like zombie villages. You just leave them trapped in a hole, basically. Problem with that is I need to kind of minimize lag as much as possible, and having a bunch of entities in the world all the time kind of just caps that as much as possible. But it would stop the slimes from spawning and being little pests while I'm trying to build. Beautiful. Yeah, I reckon branch by branch is also a little faster. What the? Candles are really weird with schematics. Oh, I forgot to put the light down on that side. I guess that one's underwater. I'm also going to miss so many of these strings, to be clear. But it's fine. This one's underwater, so I don't really think putting a light is worth it. It's probably just going to get, like, washed away when I fill it with water. Bro, leave me alone. I don't have space in my inventory for a sword right now, okay? I know I just open it in this space, but like every slot we keep stuff in just means I have to go into my shulkers more often. That is pretty much where half the time went building the forest, so trying to maximize the amount of stuff we can keep on us at once. Okay, the strings suck. Whose idea was this? Whose idea was it having cute atmospheric light with the glowberries? This is true, actually. I don't... it's almost definitely not spawn-proof enough. I didn't actually test it, I don't think. Each of the trees do have glowberries in them. But I highly doubt it's enough to stop the mobs from spawning. Though the light level is pretty low. Like, the requirement is pretty low nowadays to stop mobs from spawning. Which is huge for us. But yeah, I don't think enough of them have them. In enough places to, like, cover everything. So adding the streamlights is probably still a good idea. I don't know why there's so many just broken lanterns in the schematic. Okay. Room light before I forget. Seems like a good spot. Don't think I did this one, right? Doesn't look like it. Here. Looks good, looks good. We're out of slabs. That is why we have a whole shulker of them, because damn do we burn through them quick. That's only one layer deep. That's fine. Nothing could spawn in there, right? Whoop. Did not mean to do that. How are we placing extra blocks? Come on, game. I already have so many blocks I gotta place. Don't try to mess me up some more. Alright, beautiful. One more. Wait, I'm missing a block. How'd I miss that? I'm missing two! Yeah, we gotta be careful when we're doing branch by branch. I'm already missing things. It's not really that big of a deal, I guess. Pretty easy to go back and check, fix up once the like once you've built all of it, you just turn the whole schematic on and it highlights the things that you missed, but It is easier to not have to go back and fix everything. Like the forest particularly, so many buttons were missed. So many. Again, I don't know whose idea it was to have buttons just randomly scattered on the side of the trees, so it looked like they got little things poking out of them. I need more fences. I don't think I need any more gates. We can save in the inventory of that. Yeah, so many buttons and then so many leaves. Like just one stray leaf here and there. Which like I guess doesn't really matter if I just like leave it. But I don't know, my brain just had to go back and fix them. There's like 20 random leaves throughout. I'm like, okay, I gotta fly to tree by tree and fix one leaf. It'd never be one that's like, you know, in the center that wouldn't be seen. It's always like, where's one of the big trees? See like that leaf there, and it would just be like straight up otherwise. Okay, I gotta go back and fix it. Alright, beautiful. This side of the river is done. We also need some lighting, actually, before I run away. This one has no candle. No candle that I noticed, at least. If I missed it, alas. But that's this side. So you're getting the vibe of what the tree trunks, the wood itself looks like, how often they are, and then all of the leaves just create this huge canopy over the entire thing. Like there pretty much won't be anywhere you can see through to the ground if you're looking over top. Maybe a little less on this side, you might be able to see it on like the edges or whatnot, but usually through the trees, it's like fully blocked, complete coverage, which I think looks kind of sick altogether throughout the whole biome. Now, how the hell do we want to tackle this side? As you can see, anywhere there's like blue blocks, tree trunks, pretty much the entire place is covered, whereas this one has like a big open section, which I'll be building things on. I mean, we'll be like customizing it with grass and whatever, but I'm leaving that blank intentionally rather than making the whole thing just a full forest. Intentionally so I can build things on it for the next project. I don't think I mentioned that last stream. This one is more fully covered, except the mountain, again, for the same reason, planning on building something up there later. Maybe we just go line by line until we get to the back of the side of the mountain. The little mound, I guess. It's not that big of a mountain. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna make sure it makes sense for, like, time lapses sake and whatnot. Oh, it's nighttime again. All right, so 2 days to do that side of the river. It's pretty good, I feel like. Leave me alone. Don't burn down. Thank you. Go. Dude, look how many slimes. They're all adult ones too. That's ridiculous. Let a man build some trees in peace. Don't hit me out of my bed. Don't hit me out of my bed. You're such a menace. Literally the last second he possibly could have hit me before I had fully slept through the night. What a troll. Ah. Oh, that doesn't break that one. Perfect. Okay, this has quickly become my favorite kind of tree to build. Holy, is that easier. Just big old platforms. Huge. Why not just make this design for all of them? I've got to put a light down. I'm also out of wood again. Holy, I thought I grabbed so much. You just ate that. That's crazy. Alright, you're all babies. Can't do any damage. You just get in my way a lot. What else was I missing? Oh, I didn't put a light down. I had something else to do. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, we continue. I don't know why I put slabs in some of these and then not others. Just a bit random. Don't really mind because we have a giant wood farm. But just like, why? Nothing will spawn there, it's fine. I guess maybe can baby slime spawn? They can actually, because I've literally seen it. This is like the first slime I saw actually. I guess they could spawn in the tree. But that really doesn't matter. Because they don't make a bunch of noise. Or blow up. Being, I guess, the other main factor. The main thing we're trying to stop is creepers. That and zombies. The zombie noise pollution is ridiculous. Eh. Another one. Beautiful. Oh, also, there's random logs versus wood. It just depends on where the leaves are. I tried to... If you can see the wood, it's supposed to be wood. I don't want to see that anywhere, just randomly poking out, by design at least. If I see it, there's another big deal, but most of it should be wood for that purpose. So whenever you're looking at it from anywhere after the leaves are on it, it should be fully wood on all sides, the same texture. Quick build before he catches me. Eh. Huh? Where's got hops? Leave me alone. Missed one. Alas. Honestly, if I miss string, not only can I go back in the schematic and just place later. Once I place the glow berries themselves, the reason they're there, I don't know if I actually said this earlier, but they'll have glow berries there. Glow berries don't stop growing. They just grow all the way down. They have a max growth of like 15, 20 blocks, something like that. Which is obviously longer than any of the trees, or taller than any of the trees. So eventually they would all just end up on the ground, growing all the way down, which doesn't look as good. Doesn't give the same vibes as oh my god, speak English, as I was going for. So yeah, if we place strings underneath them, they can't grow any further. That is why the random mismatch random strings everywhere. Not mean to send that, but that's fine. Bro, look at them all. They're everywhere. Also, pretty sure I didn't mention this on last stream. In between, I think the land and the forest building streams, I was planning out the next schematics, getting them ready for the swamp, and then eventually the one after that will be our technically plains biome, but the next movie recreation, another Studio Ghibli build, which I haven't said what we're doing, but I've said that we're doing a Studio Ghibli build. If that schematic, I realized, I mean, I kind of already knew that that was still pretty like incomplete. I had a general idea, but I had extra things I wanted to add to it, a decent amount, particularly being some more trees. And I kind of forgot about adding that to my list of oak leaves I needed to gather, which I already gathered so many, to be clear. I think it's 60,000, might be 70. 60,000-ish at least, oak leaves, and I was like, okay, beautiful. I built this really complicated farm. It broke on me many times, and spent many hours farming them. Broke many hoes in the process. Actually, less hoes than the shovels for the terracotta converter or the dirt converter. But still, I think I broke 2. versus like 9 shovels, to be clear. Like there was so many shovels. Rest in peace to shovels. Eh. Another one, beautiful. I'm so fried today. Holy shit. Keep losing what I'm trying to say. Meant to do this. What was I trying to say? Leave me alone, slime. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm tired over here. Let a man's think. Alright, where's this shroom going in the meantime? The leaves! That's what I was talking about. Holy crap. Yeah, so we need to start up the leaf farm again. And holy, is there still a lot? I think it's like another 10k. Which... Oh my god, I missed so many strings over there. Screw it. I was about to just like go back and grab that one whilst I was thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not doing all that, Chief. I'll get those on the way back. Either on the next, like, row, or at the end I might just go back and go through the entire schematic, grab all the strings we inevitably miss because they're so small and hard to see. And also, like, floating so far out from the tree. Bro, I was gonna say, I know we're out of the wood again. That's insane. I know we use a lot, but damn. I haven't built that many trees yet. Eh. Some more slab. Skip. Also, what I think I want to do, I don't know how much we're going to get through on this stream of like the wood. I don't know if we'll make it through the entire thing or not. But I do want to show what one of the finished trees, at least one of the finished trees, looks like before I end stream, so you can kind of see it. And then I'll be go ahead building the rest. But how do I want to build them? Maybe like one of these, so it's not just like one random complete tree in the time lapse while I'm building the rest of the wood. Ooh, okay, we got one more of this row. Second row down. Wait, are we? I don't know if we slept, did we? Did we finish this whole row in one day? Damn, we're cracked. We're getting faster. He's learning efficiency. Oh, also, well, again, we're out of wood, classic. VOD watchers, VOD enjoyers, hello, welcome. Hope you're all excellent. I noticed, particularly from last stream, when I was editing a little bit of it to get it ready for the VODs channel, that I just like zone out for like a minute in one spot, and I'm just like bob my head along to the music as I'm building. There's no music in the VODs, apologies, you know how music in that works in the world. It's terrible. But I do listen to music. If you want to watch VODs and you're like, damn, this guy's kind of like, not saying much right now, this is kind of weird, for like a minute straight, it's because I was just vibing and building and had the music on in the background. So yeah, for the forest building stream particularly, usually I'm yapping the entire time, depending on how, I guess, exhausted I am today. I'm pretty tired as well, but last stream I guess I wasn't even particularly tired. I was just kind of in the zone. Basically what I'm getting as a recommendation, throw on music at the same time as enjoying VODs in the background. That's what I usually do. I'm a VOD watching enjoyer, and whenever I'm doing big projects like this, I just throw on somebody's VOD and just vibe. Chuck on some music at the same time, because yeah, usually they've got to split their audio for music. It's definitely more vibes. Would recommend. And then it's not just like a minute of Minecraft building. I guess that is a thing also. There's like what do they call it? People do make videos that are just like intentionally aesthetic vibes, which again, clearly not what I'm doing with the highlighted pink everywhere. Actually, kind of sick. Can I get rid of that? But then if I place a block that I don't intentionally want there, then I won't show. Anyways, point being is people do make content like that where it's just aesthetic Minecraft building vibes with like no commentary, no music, and it's just like chill, like, I don't know, full asleep or building second monitor content, that kind of vibe. Not intentionally what I'm doing for that 1 minute that I'm just in the zone building. But yes, again, music is playing. I swear I'm not just like nodding my head along like a crazy person to no music. It's kind of hilarious watching that back. Yeah. Alright, we need the string. We're not even gonna be able to reach that. The string I feel like is gonna have to be a we fix that shit later vibe. We added streamlights as I'm going. I don't know if I forgot. This one I definitely haven't done. Fuck that there. I don't think I did this one either. It looks good. Did I do that one? Let me check real quick. Do you have a moss carpet? This is good. Bam. So, leave me alone. Okay, we're gonna get harassed by all of these idiots. Go with this one. See if I can just sneak build this without them noticing me. Yep, I've instantly been noticed. Yep. No, that's cool. Why do they hit so rapid? What business do these little goobs have hitting that quickly? It's obnoxious. Bam. Honestly, not commenting from it is not terrible. It's hard to keep talking for hours at a time. True. It is. That's usually why I just like zone out and I'm just vibing because I didn't realize that I had done it. But yeah, that is usually why I burn out in stream. Not burn out in streaming, I guess. But like why I don't stream for like 8 hours straight and just build the entire forest. I probably would if I was just yapping along. I don't know if I was just in the vibe for yapping that day. But yeah, I usually cap out / run out of things to yap about to myself for like the 3-hour mark usually. Otherwise, I'd go ham and just build the entire thing on stream. Okay, yeah, we are running out of basically every. Can you? I'm just trying to look at my end chest, please. Chill. I was missing something. It's wood. That's why I was in there. God damn it. Dude, we've gone through a whole shulker already. That's insane. That's so much. Go. Alright. Surely we just sneak back in here. Quickly build this up before the big guys come over. Start beating me up again. Nope. Oh. Nope. Leave me alone. They don't climb very well, do they? There is actually a path up, like a 1 block path up. And they just... I give up. Or maybe their hitbox is too big, I guess? Get away. They don't fit on 1 block, I suppose. Okay, I low-key need to take a note when I build. I haven't designed my jungle trees and my cherry trees yet. I'm gonna take a note. This is the superior kind of tree to build. This is so infinitely faster. Granted, I think it is using like twice as much wood as any of those trees, but it's so much easier just placing a big long stretch like that. Is that as high as that goes? What the hell? Okay, sure. Did not mean to fly down right next to that guy. My bad. That'll do. Just leave me be. Hello? I'm gonna say it's literally in my hand. I never made it to building this big in one block, so I never had the slime apocalypse. Dude, it's insane. It's because the mob cap literally has nothing else in here at the moment, so it's just anywhere that I have rendered. I mean, that is rendered, but I don't know what the rule is. I think it's like 100 something blocks. A radius around you is where mobs spawn. And I don't really have many like mobs trapped in my base. I got zombies in my... Oh my god, why is there a bug? Leave me alone. Harassing me. Getting harassed by slimes in the game. Getting harassed by a little bug in real life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only got zombies. Like 8 of them. Did not mean to place that. In my iron farm. And then I think that's it for hostile mobs. So the entire rest of the gap is just slimes out here. Beautiful. Yeah, which I didn't realize was a thing when I started this project, that they would spawn so much in one block. I didn't even realize they would spawn at all, to be honest. Give me the moss carpets. All the slime balls, because I don't care. That's right next to the candle, though. Go to this side. Go away. Beautiful. Didn't realize it would spawn at all, to be honest. Then I remembered, yes, slime chunks exist. I probably shouldn't kill that guy, actually. He'll start a raid. Let's not actually do that. Then I remembered slime chunks exist, and my comment section very much reminded me of that. But then apparently, I have played super flat, but really not much. I probably just like completed it once, and like that was it. And I've watched a few videos on it, of Mogswamp, his giant super flat world. That's pretty much my experience. But a bunch of people in the comments were like, yeah, bro's never played super flat. That's why there's so many slimes. I think it's if you build below level 0, they could spawn. Which is insane. Hence why literally everywhere in this world now that is below... Actually, this isn't below level 0. It was below level 60? I don't know, we're on level 30, level 20-ish. And they're just bloody everywhere. So at some point I'll have to work out a solution for those dudes. Actually, I wonder if they count towards the hostile mob cap. Because they're technically not in the sounds. I was saying this other stream. I was watching... Who was it? I want to say it was Phil's of Minecraft. Pretty sure. Watching one of his streams back in the day. And by back in the day, it really wasn't that long ago. It was like maybe a year ago. And he pointed out that these guys aren't actually in the hostile mob sounds. They don't, if you turn down your hostile mob sounds to 0, they'll still make noise. They're actually in the friendly mobs. So I wonder if they technically count the hostile mobs if you try to make a mob cap, like, switch. That's what it's called, a mob switch. Forgot. Yeah. I think they do count the hostile caps. The mob switch should disable them. Okay, huge. Hashtag stream delay. Classic. Oh, wait. Do you mean it's skipping? Why are we skipping frames? What the hell? Oh, I did this the other day, the bastard. And the only reason I just restarted Streamlabs and then it worked, but I obviously can't do that while I'm streaming. Streamlabs are actually the worst sometimes, man. Let me double check. My internet's fine, right? Oh, my internet is very fine. We are good. Oh, I remember the word before you typed. Ah, okay, sweet. Is it lagging for you? Saying I've dropped like 45% of frames, and then 30% of frames in the last 2 minutes. Seems good. Okay. Hopefully Streamlabs is just being stupid then. Wouldn't be the first time. One of those things on my list where like I really should invest the time in fixing my recording streaming setup to probably not use Streamlabs because it's a pain in the ass. Well, yeah, I got a bit else on, you know, a few other time-consuming things on my list. If it's not completely broke, you know, don't fix it type of thing. It's just a bit of a headache. Hello. Probably sleep real quick, actually. Sleep amongst the trees. It's actually such a vibe, sleeping this direction with the sunset behind the Mushroom Island. Despawn the creepers real quick. Beautiful. Ooh, that was bad. Why are you there? What the hell? Yeah, you're not supposed to be there either. This one, I messed up. I did something wrong here, clearly. You're not supposed to be here. Go away. Please, I'm out of slabs again. Imagine my shock. Oh, I should probably eat, hey. Just chilling on half health, it's fine. Hard for me to tell since I'm on mobile. Okay, okay. As long as it's not noticeable, I guess. It hasn't said it again, so maybe we just had a little bit of a lag spike. That's fine, as long as it doesn't keep going, because I think it was when I was finishing the forest. It just started doing that for like 10 minutes straight, and I couldn't fix it until I like fully restarted everything. Which is kind of a nightmare if you're streaming. That side looks so weird. I don't know why. Missing this string over here. Yeah. Yeah, we are low-key kind of smashing this. I swear I saw a string. Fine, I'm sure I'll find it mid-building the tree. Ooh, I forgot the stream lights. Get out of my way. Also didn't light this. My bad. Maybe here? Did I put it on this one? Oh. And this one? Yes, okay, sweet. We're good, we're good, we're good. Does have ran past the one I'd already started. It's actually kind of sick having, like, the stumps, I guess. So I can kind of see where everything's going. gonna say, well, we're not out of wood. I literally just placed it immediately after. Right, the schematic does a little bit of bugging sometimes. A little bit of wigging out. Did not mean to do that or that. I don't know why there's just randomly spruce fences. Again, not against it, just confused. Everything else is dark and dark oak. And there's just random spruce in there. Guess just for a bit of variation. It's really hard to shoot like that. Yeah. Get rid of the moss. Get out of here. Scram. Same with you. Ah, is that the string I saw? Come here. Oh, hello, Hooker. How you doing, sir? There's no room here, but I did get you a seat. Yeah, bud. Make it next to me. Chill. Chill and vibe. No, there's no webcam today. Oh, dropping frames again. Thanks, Streamlabs. Appreciate that. No, there's no webcam today, but Haku, our cat, has come to vibe. And by vibe, I mean he actually just wants attention and all food, but he may... I was going to say he may sit and chill, and he's just left immediately. That is messed up. Squirrel! Is that an up reference? I found you such catching YouTube videos from this world. Hey, much I appreciate you coming over. Thank you. Yeah, the world is getting kind of large now. Kind of insane. I don't know if you mean the main channel videos or the VOD channel with like this project so far. But since if you're talking about main channel, I would assume because that's probably most likely numbers wise. Ooh, hello, give me that. Yeah, that thing is big. That castle up there is kind of big, and now we've kind of expanded it, like almost double the size. I mean, we haven't done it yet, but we're rotating all the way around to eventually double the size of our one block world of what we've built, I guess. We've done 3/10, 3 little quarters. There's a line through there. There's a line through there. Individual biomes. Plus that one has an island. It's gonna go all the way around. Damn, is it gonna be big? Looks sick. Where was I up to? I didn't put a light down, did I? Bam, bam, bam. Okay, bro, there's so many slimes. Chill, leave me alone. Beautiful. Alright, box all these idiots out before they learn to climb. Boing, 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 boing. Main channel? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Mostly don't watch VODs like catching actual live streams. Vibes. Holy heck, that is massive. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's pretty big. She does go kind of insane. The Lapida base, about 1 million blocks. what we've designed, actually, I was gonna say the original number. What I've designed so far at the start of this was about 1.5 million blocks. The schematic was like 1.2 or something like that. And I just had other stuff I hadn't added to it yet. Yeah, we've already collected 1.2 million blocks before we even started building the ocean or the forest or the dark forest. So we've already collected more items than the entirety of Lapida, plus another 200k. And that was before we started building. So since then, I think we're at like 1.5-ish. I haven't done the proper count yet, but we're at 1.5. By the time we're finished, we're almost definitely going to be over 2 mil. So it'll be twice the size of Lapida. But I refuse to let this take me a year this time, because that was ridiculous. Just a little bit over the top on the timeline there. Okay, now we kind of low-key do need a piece of moss. Did not mean to drop that into the void. Huge, big save. Yeah, I refuse to take a year. So I built all the automatic farms, like so many automatic farms, and we're being infinitely more efficient. I've been building for like 4 weeks. I started sometime in July. It took 6 weeks to collect the materials, / mostly just build the farms to collect all the materials. And obviously wasn't doing that every day. I had other stuff to do, but did that over 6 weeks. And I think we've been building for like 3-ish weeks. Hoping to try and smash it out in like another month. I was hoping to try and finish before Borderlands 4 comes out in September 12th, because that's what my my original channel is for, is Borderlands videos. Hoping to smash that out before, smash this out before that comes out. That would be the goal. Don't know if we'll get it done. But we are way faster now. Like, it was really slow at the start getting all the materials. Like, damn, we might not get this done, or even close. Because I hadn't even started building. I was like 6 weeks in. I was like, damn, this is going to take forever again. Even though we'd collected like so many materials, an insane amount. But now that we started building, we're actually kind of getting places kind of really quickly. The trees have been slow. The trees have definitely been the slowest to build, but like the ocean biome, I thought that was going to take me like 3 days, and I built that in a day. So hopefully the later biomes kind of follow the same trend where we can kind of smash them out. Some of them I feel like will be really quick. Like our mesa biome, I think is going to be our fastest. If we can smash out our ocean biome in a day, I feel like we can definitely smash out the mesa biome in a day. Hopefully. I don't know how many blocks it is in comparison, to be honest, but there's no trees, I feel like, is the biggest thing. If there's trees in a biome, the time instantly jumps up a whole hell of a lot more. But the next biggest hurdle, once we finish this in our swamp, is that plains biome I was talking about, where we're recreating something from Studio Ghibli. That's going to be a lot, because it's basically 2 biomes in one. It's got 2 giant mountains, and then custom stuff in the middle. Yeah, it's probably gonna take like the longest amount of time, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how quickly we can get it done. If we can beat September, huge. If not, alas. Valiant effort, I would say. I mean, that would probably take me 5 years or more. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out IJAMinecraft, that helps a lot. Being able to design things in creative first, and then just have a material list, things you got to gather, and like a blueprint of what you've designed. So good. And easy place, holy. Not as insane. I mean, definitely still very helpful, as you can see how quickly we're placing everything. Still not as insane for trees in comparison to like the ocean, or that dome right there was just beautiful efficiency. Placing that in real life, normally no IJAMinecraft, one, it would look horrendous. Secondly, it would take you probably a year by itself. With IJAMinecraft, you can literally sprint jump placing the blocks because you're just running in a big circle for like, I think it took me like 16 something hours. Just running in a line, and if you can line it up correctly, it doesn't work perfectly, but if you can get it going, it's just sprint jumping placing blocks. It's so good. There's just like no chance I build anything this big without it. Yeah, beautiful. All right. I keep like finishing a couple trees and then going, oh yes, I forgot lighting as we're going. I guess this side, because there's a candle on that side. Leave me alone. Everyone over here? I did. There's one there. Sweet. Alright, next tree. No, don't rain, you rat. God damn the rain. Oh, we're skipping hella frames again. God, Streamlabs, you're actually the worst. 50% of frames, huh? What's my bitrate over here? On Twitch, it says it's stable. I get so sick of counting the numbers of the circle. Yeah, exactly. It'd be insane. And you'd have to, like, place, like, the supporting blocks, like, to go around. If I want to place this here, if I want to do this in the void, like, you'd have to place this, then this each time. You'd place twice the amount of blocks you needed to and then have to break them again. It'd be horrendous. And even, like, just knowing what you need to go collect, like, you'd probably guesstimate it if you were doing it normally. And the amount of times you'd have to, like, stop, go back, get more materials, stop, go back, get more materials. It'd be crazy. Which, like, I guess if you're building normally, like, off stream, just gaming, that's still a pain. It would take so long. But, like, if I was streaming it like that, bro, I'd be so lost. Like, literally at the start of this stream, I was like, okay, we're going to be efficient. Let's go. Let's smash this out. I'd already planned what I was doing off stream. I had a schematic, I had a material list, I had everything organized into shulkers ready to go. And in the first tree, I'd realized I'd left 2 materials behind. You would do that just all the time if you didn't have a list. Or a string. I feel like you'd spend more time going, oh yes, I forgot this material. Let's go grab this. Eh. Then you would build it. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, light before I forget. That slime just jump off the tree and die? How are they? What? No way they have that little health. It's crazy. I tried building third person like this, some of the other trees. It's so difficult though. Like, it's good for being able to see if you're missing any blocks around you with the, like, you know, increased FOV. Instantly I've run out of wood as I'm saying that. Yeah, it's good to see if you're missing anything. And did save me missing a lot of leaves up in the big tall trees. It's so, like, I haven't done it before. It's so... I feel uncoordinated doing it. Yeah. Feels like when you turn the... It's not as bad, I guess. I was going to say, it reminds me of putting on inverted controls on a controller. How have I skipped frames? Detected 134%, 249% of skipped frames in the last 2 seconds. How do I skip 250% of frames? That's just not how percentages work. There's more frames skipped than existed in the first place times 2.5. That makes absolutely zero sense. What? Very glad I can hang out for a bit, but I gotta go. Best luck with Forest. Much appreciate Zelda. Have an excellent day. Catch you next time. I don't. It's still skipping. That's so funny. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's hope that does something. If we're still skipping frames, I don't know. Rip, I guess. Did I throw down some lights here? I did not. Okay. I'm gonna smash it. It's high key. I've been streaming. Oh, I just restarted my recording, so I don't have a timer anymore. It was like an hour and a half. Hello, Haku. No, don't put holes in my chair, bro. What the hell? You put a big old hole in it. What's with that? Over here. Look. I got you a seat. No, not up here. He's being a menace, chat. He refuses to accept that I've got him a whole seat with a cushion, mind you, and would rather put holes in my chair. Alright, fine. That's messed up, cat. I thought we were bros. We were boys. We're still skipping frames. Streamlabs, you are the bane of my existence. I may just have to do it. You may force me to go and install your competitor. Yeah. Oh, you know what I can do actually? I can double check the recording that I just had. Apologies. Quick pause. Because if the recording is fine, then it's no walking forest, mate. We are good. Why is this freezing on me? There we go. We're no walking forest. Doesn't matter if it's skipping frames in quotation mark. Okay, this definitely doesn't look like footage that's dropping 250% of its frames. Okay, I think we're good. Just let me know if it's starting to lag in chat for the stream. But I think the recording is fine. I think Streamlabs is just actually dying. For no apparent reason, you know? May as well do this one, I guess. I don't think there's another row here. Hope I forgot a light over there. Shroom light. The light of shrooms. Eh. Oh, get that back. Don't mean to fall off. Of course I can't climb this tree. Fly up for a 4-block tall tree. Sure, I'll go pick up my fence post that I dropped, man. Sure. Beautiful. All right, give me some shroom lights. Chuck one in there. That seems like a good spot. Bang, bang. And then I'm pretty sure I forgot one here, which this seems like a fantastic spot. That. We go, beautiful. All right, did we miss any down here? There is some around that corner. That's fine. Okay, dude, we are low-key. We're crushing it. Low-key. We're getting it done out here. We're getting it done. Yeah, we do this one, I think. Even though these guys are going to be pests, I'm sure. The rain is stopping my flame bow from working. Pain. Oop, I should sleep. That's a creeper. That's another creeper over there. Yoink. None are spawning in the trees at least. I think there's enough lanterns around to stop them. Quickly fly up, get rid of those dudes. Beautiful. So plummet into the ground. Get this carrot real quick. Beautiful. Okay, that was supposed to go there anyway. Classic. Nice. Yeah, nice. Bro, I missed it. There. Where is it? I saw it here. Okay, whatever. I don't care. It's a string. You're gonna do me like that? I don't got time for you, you know? Don't need those then. Also didn't need that, but I guess it's already placed, so I might as well just leave it there. I missed that. Okay, this is the most jank tree so far. Not jank, but like difficult to build. Taco slabs. Love me some slabs. Beautiful. Kind of building it, it's just kind of growing out the side of the... I was going to say mountain. It's really not a mountain. Mound? Ledge? Whatever you call this thing. Why are there holes here? Why are there holes here? There? I mean, I got enough to fill two. When I put a room light down for this tree, I'll fix. There we go. Beautiful. Now we just have both sides of the mountain. Let's go. Oh, there's one in the middle of that beacon. Of course there's one in the middle of that beacon. I mean, we do need to move it. I kind of wanted to keep the beacons. I removed the beacons as I was going with the trees for the forest because I wasn't really going to need them. And speed 2 wasn't really helping me build just straight vertically. I was going to try and leave them here for the dark forest as much as possible because the trees, the leaves, like I said, are all like a big canopy. And I'm trying to build them like layer by layer. So it can be a little more efficient. And speed 2 will definitely help with that. But I figured some of the beacons were going to be in the way of trees like that one. So no, yeah, I guess we just take it down. We build it back when I know where there's going to be space. I want to. Maybe I'll just move it closer to the mountain. There's no trees on that at the moment. I don't really know what I want to do with the space that, like I said earlier, I'm going to build something in the next project in the biomes on top of, you know, the custom biomes themselves. And the one for this one is going on the mountain, but for now the mountain's going to be kind of treeless, you know. I don't know if I want to do anything. I feel like I don't need to. Like, it obviously makes sense, and at the end I'm just gonna be like, yeah, these spots here, here, and here. Next project, we're gonna build X here, yada. Maybe not spoil the whole thing, but it'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna build something here for the next project. But yeah, I don't know if I want to have something there as like a placeholder. I don't know. Probably don't need a placeholder. I'm already building 2 million blocks. Giant mega build. Why am I putting placeholders? I don't know. Fuck that there and there. That's fine. That looks good. Yep, I've been forgetting my lighting again. Chuck a lantern in there. Speaking of. Like that. Need some fences. Wait, give me that back. I haven't used a single trapdoor. I don't know where these trapdoors go. Oh. Oh, I do know where these trapdoors go, actually. They go in the custom build of the plains biome. Didn't realize there was that many of them, though. Holy. I thought some of them were going to be scattered through these trees. That's a lot. Haku, stop putting holes in my chair, bro. I've told you, you're being a menace right now. Come here. Stop being a pest. I would like to hang out with you. Don't put holes in my chair. Is that chill? See this chair that I got you with your favorite pillow? I feel like that's kind of hot, but you just refuse to accept it today. He's confused. He doesn't understand what the problem is with putting holes in the nice chair. Feels like he can put holes in whatever he feels like. Which I guess, understandable. Still kind of messed up. And he's gone. Why, Haku? I actually think that, let's go. Lighting. Stop forgetting the lighting. On this side somewhere? It's good. Bang. Alright, that's one. Here's good. Ow, ow, leave me alone. Oh, let me put my damn shroom light down. I hate you all. Run! Dude, this is so low to the ground on this side. Kind of sick. Damn, I was hoping I was going to get that moss block. Good place in that hole. Got that one though, let's go. Okay, I did put a light in that one. So I think we're caught up with the shroom lights that I forgot. Got that there, and we are good to go. We take this down. I think we take this down. Do this. Do this, do that, do that. That makes us a little faster for breaking this down. Ah! I did not mean to do that. I moved my mouse with my keyboard. Now there's just a hole there. I don't have the moss. Cool. Leave me alone. You're all so pest-like. Okay. 2 in a row is crazy. Did not mean to do that, obviously. And I'm actually in shambles right now. My brain is cooked. I'm fried. Maybe this man should get some sleep. I don't know. Maybe the sleep would help. I don't know, though. That one jumping down from the top. From the top rope! I'll get out of nowhere. Ooh, I just realized Streamlabs just stopped doing this stupid BS with skip frames since I restarted the recording. Huge. I did it once when I was watching at the very start, and it stopped. Makes 0 sense. Like, the footage looks fine, so I don't know. And streamers, the Twitch side of things, it also tells you via Twitch if you're dropping frames. The rate's stable, so I don't know. I don't know. Bugging. Got one sweeping edge swing. Cooks all of you frauds. Oh, I need this as well. Hey, stop pushing me. I'm trying to get my beacon. Yoink. Hey, who's actually hitting me? Get out of here. And beacon. Alright, we need to schlep before the creepers show up. No, this is my bed. Leave me alone. You. Alright. These guys are gonna suck. They're gonna be getting in the way the whole time, aren't they? Okay, you're too big for this party, alright? No way I'm running out of wood. I'm trying to build up so these guys can't climb up to harass me. And I run out of materials. Fuck that in there. Give me more of this. Give me that before it despawns. Holy. Don't leave a shulker of dark oak wood on the ground. Wouldn't recommend. Chill. God damn. Alright, we're back into it though. Slight detour. Slight beacon / being harassed by 75 slimes detour. Nailed it. Alright, give me that. All of you leave me alone. The worst. Give me that so I can fill this hole back again. I moss carpets. Take the slime ball. I do not want your slime balls. I want your balls of any kind, to be clear. But particularly not your slime balls. Get out of here. That string. Beautiful. Alright. Another one. Oh, we need another light, actually. Is stuff forgetting? You will never get this. La 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 la. There's a string in the tree, though. Seems a little unnecessary. Ow. Wait. Was there another string just here? I was down lower. Alright. You know what? Actually, if we go into this, schematic placements, configure material list. What? No way we've only done 53%. Minus the border, to be clear. The biome border is part of the schematic. No way. No way it's 53%. There's like a fair few trees left, don't get me wrong, but like, this has to be more than half. That's wild. Okay, maybe I just do this side then. It's gonna take that long. Holy. Because I am hunger and also was exhausted before I started this stream. Damn. I mean, we're definitely way faster. We just have to be way faster than we were for the forest biome. We got like 20% of the way through, with the leaves included, to be fair. The regular forest in a 3-hour stream? How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? 2:22. Yeah, 2 hours. Damn. Bam, bam. Okay. It just really doesn't look like there's that many left. Crazy. Oops. All right, beautiful. Another one. Give me a shroom light on that thing. That seems fun. Bang. Bang. I did a lot of that one, right? One has a light, I'm pretty certain. Alright. Yeah, we'll go the entire way down. Really, if I just go faster, it simply will just be finished. Light plus. Bam. Yeah, simply if I just go faster, it couldn't possibly be only 50% done. And it won't take another 2 hours to finish the rest. That's absurd. That makes 0 sense. I can't reach the string. Wait, maybe Streamlabs stopped dropping frames because I threatened to download the competitor. Because it was around that time that I said that. That it stopped doing the skip frames. Out of wood, huh? Leave me alone! Mark my words, I'm gonna make the most monstrous slime farm just because you guys harassed me so much building this. Some kind of mob switch for sure. It might be necessary, especially for the like we're only what, our 3rd biome? I don't like saying it like that. We're already on our 3rd biome. That sounds better. Yeah. But we still got 7 to build. So I think the time investment might be worth the harassment it saves. Boom. All right. Please tell me there's no tree that goes through this beacon. There's not. Let's go. Huge. W. Probably sleep before I get blown up and have to rebuild this whole tree. That string. Eh. Oh, also can't reach that one. Alright, cool. So difficult to see as well. I'm gonna have missed so many string. Wait, yeah, my schematic can just tell me. I'll finish it and I'll look back at how many string I'm missing in the schematic. I wonder if we even make like half. Like if we caught half of them. It wouldn't surprise me honestly if I missed over half. Wait, hold up, pause everything. Did Fantastic Four just come out? It's the most random tangent ever. Did that come out this week? It did! Yo! I should go watch that tonight. Key. I didn't realize that was today. I thought it was next week. And then I realized, no, it's the last week of July. It's out, boys. eh. I don't know if if I have high hopes for the movie. I like the actors that are in it. I feel like they've been doing alright, old Marvel lately. But yeah, I've watched many Fantastic Four movies, and none of them have been good. Let's just say that. I also feel like the setting for the movie, I guess, like the timeline, I guess just the setting seems odd. I haven't really watched much of the trailers. I haven't been like fully paying attention to the trailers. I think it's in like one or two. So I don't know if it's like the normal Marvel universe that they're in, or if they're in some, you know, multiverse, different universe situation. But yeah, I don't know why the vibe is so different. I don't know. We'll go in with a little bit of optimism, you know. They've been cooking lately. Nothing too crazy, but you know they're warming back up again before they get to the next Avengers movie. Hopefully, hopefully they get back on track. I did see the other day, what's his name? Mr. Marvel, not the creator, like Mr. MCU even, not Marvel, I guess. Kevin Feige, that's his name. I saw a post or an interview or something. I forget what it was, to be honest, or even honestly where it was. But they were talking about the success of Superman. And he said he wants to like low-key soft reboot this also, to be clear, could be completely misinformation. I did not read into this. I just saw a random clip. He wants to soft reboot the in saying that, I'm gonna continue. Soft reboot the MCU after Secret Wars. To like help combat / fix the problem that is it's such an ordeal to watch one of the new like big mega Marvel movies, because there's like 30, I don't know, 40 movies maybe at this point, and all of the Disney Plus TV shows. Even when they make like a good movie, which some have been flops, but even when they make a banger, it's not doing as well because people are like, bro, I don't even know who half these characters are. I didn't watch any of the Marvel TV shows. And yeah, he was talking about how Superman did pretty well, or is doing pretty well. And they didn't really, like, they didn't give a backstory. They didn't give an origin story for really any of the characters. I watched it and had no idea who I mean, I knew like one of them, any of the supporting characters in that movie. But they were like, yeah, you don't really have to. They do it in a way where it's like, you don't need an origin story, but you kind of just like work out who they are as the movie progresses. And like, they don't need their own thing. They don't need their whole own TV show. You kind of just get it as you're going. Rather than when, I guess, his idea is, I suppose, that when you're watching the new Marvel movie, if they've got too many new characters from Disney TV shows, they haven't put in like the effort to like, oh, I understand who this character is without having watched the TV. Which is an interesting idea to soft reboot. I think he's like said he's keeping some of the characters and getting rid of the others. Whatever, whichever ones are doing well, I suppose. Which will be an interesting concept. Also so keen to see more X-Men. I don't know what I was watching the other day. Probably TikTok, to be honest, but I was watching something the other day that had how did I turn Easy Place off? I did. Okay. That makes sense. That had X-Men characters in it. Bro, can they finally get the X-Men? Like, actually make good X-Men movies again, please? And by again, I mean, they never really made great X-Men movies back in the day, but like for early 2000s, when I was a kid especially, I was like, okay, this shit is gas. But if they could make actually good X-Men movies, bro, I'm so in. Please! Like one of the best, like, what's the word? One of the best source material they have. Some of my favorite characters are X-Men, and they just have the worst movies sometimes. Please get Nightcrawler in a good movie. I need a good teleporting dude movie. What is going on here? Just get rid of this. This should be clear. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put streamlights down. God dang it already. But yeah, dude, if they get X-Men in the MCU, I mean, they already have them technically in the MCU, but they add them properly and actually make some good X-Men movies. I'm so down. I don't want them to like stop doing their big, like Avenger style movies though, where they have like the big clash with all the big characters. It is obviously increasingly more and more difficult to do and make well, not cost $1 billion to make, and make it where like the general audience that hasn't watched, you know, the 30 movies can still enjoy it. Pretty hard thing to balance. But if they can, it is hype. It's some of the best cinema experiences. If you're into Marvel movies, watching like Avengers Endgame for the first time was so sick. And like so many people were hyped for it at Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. So hopefully they don't just stop making big collaboration movies like that, because I think they're sick. But yeah, maybe less like built up ones, I suppose. Less like you had to watch the 30 movies to know what's going on in this one. And then I also saw they were they were talking about how difficult it is to deal with the like power scaling of those kinds of movies. Like you make something that's like the big you know, final mega boss that is Thanos, but all the heroes are also strong, and like their scaling balance is already so cooked in general that for it to make sense that there's this many people fighting one dude, you kind of got to like hold back some of your characters so that it makes sense that it's this much of a struggle. And yeah, doing that at an increasingly bigger and bigger scale is difficult to make logical, because you're holding back your strong characters so they don't just destroy them. But then if you get bigger and bigger, stronger enemies, your characters that make no sense being there in Avengers 1 sure as hell don't make sense being there in Avengers 5 versus the universe type thing, you know? Like Hawkeye had no business doing work in the first Avengers movie. That just kind of gets further and further like pushed into, it makes it's not even laughable anymore. It's like, what is he doing here? The further that goes down the pipeline of, oh, we've got to make a bigger, scarier enemy for this movie, otherwise, you know, it's not as cool as the last one. So yeah, balancing all that sounds like a nightmare. But hopefully they get it back on track, because they are some of my favorite movies. Hello again, Haku. Back doing the same thing that you've done every 20 minutes. You put a hole in my chair. You refuse to sit on the chair I got you. Sit. Sit. There you go. Look, we can vibe out. You don't gotta scratch up my leather chair, man. No. No. Sit. And typically you have been fed. If this is if you're here for food, then you just, it's too late, bro. You've already eaten. Nailed it. Also, I realized I've just started this side of the mountain because I was just yapping about Marvel. There's no way we had 50% left, right? Surely not. Like, we smashed out that side so quickly. I feel like we can easily still finish this side, and I'm hoping to still be able to chuck on the leaves of one tree, so we can see what it's going to look like before I smash out the rest of the next couple days off stream. Eh. Alright, quick little nap. Dude, so many respawn point sets. What day are we at? 4,097. Ludicrous. Leave me be, please. Thank you. How many we got? We got like 3. We got like 10-ish. 10, 11 trees. We're getting there. Again, have just remembered I've not been lighting them up. Dark oak fences. Bang, bang. Okay, what is going on with this tree? It looks like a mess. That there. I can hollow this out a lot more still. Yeah, okay, we can break that. And we don't have to put a lantern in the middle because nothing can spawn in the void. Actually, thank God they don't have more flying mobs, hostile mobs. Imagine if phantoms, if there was like an equivalent of phantoms that you weren't asleep. That didn't require like the sleep, you know, was it 4 days if you don't sleep, phantom starts spawning, whatever it is. Imagine if there was one that just spawned all the time. That'd be the worst. I guess it kind of negates the whole like, lighting an area up thing. If they start messing with flying mobs. Because, like, where does it spawn? Just in the air? Or maybe it has to spawn on the ground and then it can start flying? But then there's like, oh, I built a wall around my base and this thing just flew over it. Yeah, so I see why they haven't. Glad they haven't, to be clear. I don't want that. That would mess up all of my mob spawning. My mob proofing, even. Come on, dude, that's so close. That's so annoying. And same with that one, I'm not gonna be able to reach that. Alright, how many we got? We got like 9 left-ish. I'm gonna have to get rid of that beacon. I think it's gonna be a problem. Damn it. Beautiful. And one last branch. Alright, does this go through this beacon? Oh, it only slightly goes through. You know what? Just break this. Just simply break that. We'll only have speed 1 here. We go back to do the leaves, but hey, that's fine by me. We definitely need. Wait, does this? Yeah, we need a lantern right in the center of that. I forgot. I still have not added. Just have to go back and add the streamlights after. It's fine. I think the last like 10 trees I've forgotten to put streamlights. I'm trying to be too quick. I'm skipping over the lighting. Wait, this doesn't cut. I think it just makes it over. Bro, who placed this beacon here? What a champ. I mean, if it was 2 blocks over that way, we wouldn't have to break any of it, but the fact this is coming so close to the top of this. Oh, it's actually going to cover the top. So it's not going to work anymore. I'm going to have to break it down anyway, but still, that was satisfying as hell. I didn't have to break it down till later. There's another one. There. So difficult to see them. Another one. Alright, what else we got left? Just these. What, 5 left? 6 left? Let's go! And that one's... Is that one in a beacon? That one's in a beacon over there. That's such a troll. The last tree we're gonna build is in a beacon. Of course it is. Got him. Dude, shout out Easy Place. That was crazy. Hey, what is going on there? What's that tree? Okay, don't worry about it. We're good, we're good. Dude, there's one just out. But ooh, I'm out of my candles. Stop putting holes in my chair. Oh, damn it, boy. Why you like this? We got 13 candles. I think I'm actually 1 candle short. McHugh, I swear. Brother, if you don't stop putting holes in my chair... Get him. Get him. Get him. Stop being a pest. Yeah, you. Pest boy. Beautiful. Alright. I'm out of wood. I got 32 left in this? Bruh. Alright, get rid of that. Is empty. We got another full shulker of 1.7 thousand dark oak wood. Not logs. Wood. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous is that much left still. Oh, I'm also out of slabs at the same time. That happens so frequently. I don't know how. Okay, why is there so many adult ones? Holy. Did I hear a wandering trader? Wandering trader! Hello, sir. You got something good for me? Potentially the firefly bushes, please? Did you deal with the 4 giant slimes trying to harass me real quick though? They're kind of the worst. Also, it's almost sunset, so you should probably like get that invis potion out. What else do I want from this guy? I want the firefly bushes. I don't think he had... There's like just normal bushes now. An item called a bush. Rather than like short grass or whatever it's called normally. Don't know if he trades that, but I would also take that. Basically any of the new grass, bush, decorating blocks, I'm down. I think it's the main things I don't have still. Alright, can we get in there and check his trades? He has new stuff. I didn't see the firefly bushes, unfortunately. But I did see he's got the new wildflowers, which we do have some, but I'll always take more. Granted, I guess I don't have to trade emeralds with him for them because we can just bone meal the ones we have really easily. Pink dye. How do you make pink dye? Is it difficult? Nautilus shells. We have a lot of. Honestly, we might not even need any of this. This is a good wandering trader though. Dyes are always good. I now have a dye farm, so it's not as bad. Black dye, I need to fix my wither rose farm. It keeps breaking, but alas. Wildflowers, new item. This is kind of sick. You're a good wandering trader, sir. Pink dye, Minecraft. Minecrafty. Oh, it's just red and white. Shmeh. We don't need that, bud. We do not need that at all. And I'm sorry to do this to you, but that slime was just like, Mr. President, get down! Sorry, bud. You just hang around too long, and I need more trades. But don't let me killing you think that wasn't some good trades. I just need better ones, because I have those items. Note to self: build a mob cat, man. A mob switch. This is the worst. They just jump in there. Idiots. I could just throw a lantern in there, but I'd rather just be no space for them to spawn. Get out of here. Scram. That was incredible spleefing. Impressive work. Stop me from being able to place the block, and I instantly fall into the void. If my latch was like broken or I didn't have rockets, that would have been the highest damage slime ever. Look at the stuff on me. Shulkers of wood. I think if that actually happened, I think I call it for the day. I'm just like, yep, I'm gonna go sit on the couch and just cry, I think, actually. One baby slime rocked all my netherite gear. 4 shulkers of dark oak wood crafted into the materials I needed, organized. And just absolutely rocked me. Not to mention the 178 levels. I'm so close to finishing it too. That would have been crazy. Alright, we got 3 left. The final 3 trees. Let's go. Let's go. I love how sick punch 2 is, even if you don't like fully pull back the bow. Like I just spam hit that and he still went flying. No, I'm out of slabs. Dude, I still have so many slabs. I don't know where else do I put these things in such mass quantity. I'm missing trees somewhere in my schematic. Like I have them in my schematic. I'm missing where in my schematic in my head that they're supposed to go. Yes, excellent work, Aku. Scratch your scratch post, not my chair. Let's go. And he's back at my chair. Down. Menace. I spoke too soon, I guess. I need to sneeze. Bananas. Where's our last string? Alright, give me my other chest. Where is it? There. That's it. The skinny looking branch. Beautiful. One final tree left. And it's in a beacon. I think it's only slightly in a beacon though, which is kind of huge. Hi, bud. Oh, that juked me. That was crazy. My brain's too slow to react today. You leave me alone. I heard you sneaking up on me. Alright. I only need to break those. That is fine by me. We'll leave the rest. Unless it grows up into that. I think we're good. Gold. Of course, the last tree requires more materials. We need steps. We're probably going to run out of wood as well. We'll see how far we make it. See how we go. Oh, I forgot the bottom layer. There's 2 there. And then we go up. The final tree. I think I might build the leaves for this one. Like that makes most sense. It's saying that the beacon will probably be in the way of those. We'll find out, I guess. If it's not, this would probably be a good tree to build the leaves for first, so you can see them before I end. No way we're out. That's the worst. I don't know if I have any more on me too. That's annoying. Oh, no, I got more. We're good, we're good, we're good. Classic, of course, the final tree. It's running out of just like really obscure materials. And the final 3, 3, 2, 1. We did it! Let's go! Let's go! Wait, we can turn this off. Let's go! Dude, that's a lot of wood. That goes kind of crazy. So next we just gotta place the leaves. Which, the wood, 10,000 blocks. It's actually a little less. It's like 9,500 blocks. The leaves, on the other hand, 90,000 blocks total. That's going to take me a really long time. So I'm going to do that off stream. But let's build one together. If we chuck on... Ooh, without spoiling it. Go here. Schematic placements. Dark oak forest. Leaves only. There we go, there we go. Does it come down... Leave me alone. Does it come down far enough to be blocking the beacon? It doesn't. Okay, let's build this tree. Let's build this tree's leaves. We can see what it's supposed to look like. For now, give me a pretty miscellaneous looking... Ooh, it's not the miscellaneous. That one. Give me this one. Take all of this. All of this. This. And then, yeah, I don't want all of this junk in my inventory. Why is there even slime balls? Got him. Absolutely rocked. We do need to add the lighting too. We are done with the candles. Chuck that in there. The string we're gonna have to add as we go back around. And look, that'll do for now. Give me... Chuck that up. Oop, yeah. Yeah. Chuck this like this. Real quick. Throw that in there because I can't bother dealing with it. Give me that. I think we're missing flowering azaleas, actually. Flowering azaleas and moss. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. No idea how much materials this is going to be for one tree. Let's go like a few stacks of each. Bang, bang, bang. Quick schlep. Quick little nap. Crazy, this still took, what, 2.5 hours? Relatively? I don't know how many materials I placed in the first forest building stream. We were about the same amount of time, and we got 20% of the way through. Yeah, I think that math does add up about the same, actually. But I think, hopefully, I did that wood first, so we can save primarily time on the leaves. Because it would have been a nightmare if we tried to build, like, tree by tree. Or even just layer by layer, but with the leaves included. My inventory would have had 1,000,000 blocks in it, and I would have had to switch out one stack at a time constantly. Alright, pretty sure we have everything we need. Yeah. Alright, let's see how we go. Realizing the glow berries would be a little bit of a struggle to know where to place. Because they do hang down a fair bit. That's alright, we'll work out a system. It'll mostly be like on the ground like this, difficult for a little while. And then, like once we get the first couple layers down, it'll just be like one thick layer around pretty much the whole biome. Oh, I forgot moss. Damn it. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, that's a tree. Yeah, then we should be good. We've only got 5 rockets too. 5 rockets, 1 carrot. We are really running low on everything. Quick pit stop. Grab some moss. Do that. Give me that. And then give me snacks. I'm running out of snacks, actually. I've only got 64. Pretty sure I have a chest up with my farmers, but still. That one in there. That one's the valuable one. Take the slime balls. I'm sick of how many slime balls are constantly in my inventory. Honestly, if I took all the slime balls that I've had in my inventory this whole time, I probably have like 2-3 stacks. I've actively been trying to avoid. I've been actively trying to avoid them. Why? Why are there holes here? What's happened here? What has happened here? Okay. Here we go. Easy fix. Don't know why that was a thing. Thought all the holes were because of the trees, but I guess not. Bonk. Oh, dude, I landed on that too. Holding shift, to be clear. And didn't accept it. Rude. Alright, this... Just building one is going to be kind of difficult to know where the tree is supposed to start and end with the next one. This side will be fine though. Like that is definitely supposed to be that tree. Yeah, definitely is. Get rid of that. Yeah, see what I mean? Once we get to this layer, it'll be easy. It's just one thick layer. Kind of just like run in a straight line. Just place them all. Just starting the trees, it's going to be kind of difficult. What if I try and do the whole biome at once? Like after I do this tree, I'm going to go eat something because I'm so hungry. Toss out for a bit. Then when I come back and just smash it out for like probably 12 hours. Probably won't finish it today. Smash out as much as I can. Wonder if I try and do like the whole biome, because it kind of connects. This little section here actually on this side of the mountain doesn't. I think the rest does connect. Okay, this. You're supposed to be in here. Let's cut it off like here-ish. It's gonna be a little flat. It's gonna look a little derpy on this side, but alas, kind of vibe. Supposed to have lanterns in the middle to keep it lit up. We don't want mobs in the middle of the tree. Okay, we have burned through so many already. What did I have? Like 3 stacks of azalea leaves? It's definitely not going to be enough, but it'll do for now. Yeah, so as you can see, it is... I don't know what the percentage of it is, what the percentage mix is, but it is oak leaves, azalea leaves, moss, and flowering azalea leaves mixed in. And there's also blueberries hanging down every once in a while. And there is spore blossoms through a lot of it, so I originally designed it so spore blossoms will be covering like almost all of it. There won't be one in every tree, but like the particle effects from spore blossoms should be seen pretty much everywhere. Cut this off a little bit short. There we go. Yeah, but then I realized I have 4 spore blossoms to my name. So, we might have to dial that back a little bit. I don't know if there's a faster way to get spore blossoms. We ran through the whole one block a couple streams ago to try and get all the new items, and I don't think we got another spore blossom at all. So I think the only spore blossoms we've got are from wandering traders, or maybe it was just luck from a random chest in the one block and we just didn't get lucky again. So I don't know if they do spawn from wandering traders, but if it wasn't from a one block chest, I don't know where else I would have got it. Because I've got 4. I think I have 4 to my name, and then I have 1. I have at least 1 in my cherry tree that's up in the Lappy to build. Don't know I don't know if I've got any in my main tree, my main mega tree. What am I looking for? This. Read this. Give me all of this. And you hold that. Oops, wrong one. Beautiful. All right, that should maybe get us close to the top of the tree. Surely. If not, dare I say, finish the tree. Doesn't seem like the biggest one I have. Yeah, there we go, there we go. All right. Finishing up. I am seeing the speed. I don't know how long this has taken, this particular tree, but I'm seeing how much faster we can place blocks with the layers like this and doing just leaves. Filling our inventory with primarily leaves is going to be huge. I might even ignore the glowberries and just place them once we're done. Just to free up more slots. We won't have to have string or glowberries on us. That could be huge. And I currently have these on me, which I don't need. We could fill it with more leaves for sure. That's one tree. So we turn this off. It's going to look a little jank from this side, so maybe we fly it like this. There we go. That is one of our dark oak trees. It's got the moss mixed in. Maybe we do this so then we can actually see it and actually... I've created a cave where mobs can spawn, apparently. Yeah, that's our first tree. Ignore the beacon. It's kind of getting in my way. It's kind of ruining my vibe, to be honest. Oh, it doesn't actually look too bad on the side. It's going to look a little weird, like that hole right there isn't supposed to be there because it's going to connect with this tree, but yeah, it's kind of a mix. There you go. I feel like that's a good angle. You can kind of see the wood at the same time. Moss to make it really feel super dense. The azalea leaves and the oak leaves, I think, were the best choice. I think it looks the best. I mean, dark oak leaves don't exist, right? It's just oak leaves on dark oak trees, I'm pretty sure. If not, I'm pretty sure they look basically the same. And the huge bonus of oak leaves is it's one of the only trees that you can farm the leaves efficiently, like infinitely faster than I got the azalea leaves. And pretty much every other kind is either a giant headache or you just straight up can't do it automatically. So I went with oak leaves because I think they look good as well. And then mixing a few of flowering azalea leaves in there just for some color. It also will have some glowberries in here. I guess we can just throw some in there so we can kind of get the vibe going. Bam, bam, bam. Should probably sleep as well before I just perish. Oh wait, actually, low key, we'll just be careful that I don't perish. Because then we can see what it looks like. You can eat glowberries? Since when? Why can't I place? Oh, there we go. Just gotta be on these. Ooh, do I need bone meal so that they glow? Eh. Alright, let's chill up here so they can't attack me. And then... Bam, there we go. So you got a bit of the hang glowberries. They're also going to obviously glow, so they'll have some light coming off it, but at least the beacon's kind of lighting it up at the moment. But yeah, this is going to be the vibe. Underneath it, it's very thick. You can't really see through it. You can see a bit of light in some sections where I've intentionally left some moss missing. And there is lanterns inside to give it the glow through the leaves in some spots. But yeah, it's supposed to mostly be thick. Same with the above shot. You can see a bit of glow coming through, but mostly pretty thick. And then, yeah, we're going to connect that to all of the trees. I think the only break is between these two here. in the center of the screen. The rest of the trees fully connected. These trees are fully connected. And it's just going to be this big, overgrown, giant canopy with, you know, hanging glowberries. Really aesthetic vibe that I dig. I like it a lot. It was originally inspired by my... Quickly slip. Bam, bam. Is originally inspired by my interior that I did for the Laputa build. That is an indoor garden forest-esque thing. I made the original design concept idea of the trees for that and thought they were sick. And I really wanted to do it on a bigger scale when I decided to... Why? The villages, for some reason, when I was designing the biomes originally, I didn't have them locked in their houses because I didn't want them to be locked in there at all. And in the couple hundred hours that I was designing it, they all ended up in that paddock. They all walked in there eventually and got trapped because they're stupid as hell. And apparently 2 have escaped my trap and have made it in there anyways. But yeah, the dark oak forest biome was originally inspired by this. These trees are the original concept design for them. They are a lot... they're different. Here's what I mean by the glowberries, by the way. They're just kind of hanging down, giving a bit of light here and there. And then the green particles everywhere, or the spore blossoms. And then the update with the leaves is so sick. Like, it flowing down is so cool. Really sick for the aesthetic and just the general vibe. But yeah, this is what the original design was. Big old canopy. It'll be less like flat like this one was. It'll be hanging down more individually for a tree because this kind of makes a roof. But yeah, that's what the original design was for. And same with this room here. Kind of like walks through. So you kind of like constantly underneath it. You can't really see through to the sky. That's the general idea. Now we just have to do that for about another 90,000 blocks. That's one tree, and that took so many leaves. I had to stop for leaves twice for that. And we've got all of these trees to go around. Which is going to take me many, many hours off stream with, I don't know, some music or YouTube videos on the side, and I'm just going to go crazy grinding. And yeah, I will be back once I finish that. Absolutely no idea when the next stream is going to be. I'll be so for real for you. If you're watching the VOD, I hope you did enjoy. Feel free to subscribe to the VOD's channel and or on Twitch, vice versa, if you're watching live. Yeah, I hope you're all excellent. I'll be back. Feel free to join the Discord so then you know when I am back. I'll just ping everybody in there. For the swamp biome build, that'll be our next one. Once I finish all the trees here, we're going to smash out our swamp, which is new custom trees with our mangrove wood, mangrove leaves that I've been farming up. And yeah, new custom cool terrain. And that'll be our final one that we build as our rough build, I guess. Rough in huge quotation marks, because this is still a lot of building. But then we're going to go back and add the details for these 4 that we've done so far. And then we'll move to the next one. That is the plan. I hope you're all excellent. Go have a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. And a goodbye.